This is Serge on the left. I'm Ken over here, by the way. Just Serge, this is a fantastic story. I've been reading about your life a little bit since I knew we were going to have this conversation. Well, why did you want to make this movie?
Because I think my story can really inspire a lot of young people. Since I was young, I made promise to God. I told him, if I become the person I want to be, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna give back. I'm gonna share my blessing with other people. And sometimes the blessing is not only like I be doing, sharing my blessing with my foundation, but also I think this is different way to share my blessing too, you know.
For people here who may not be really familiar with your story, could you say, you know, you're from the Congo, can you just give us a sense of the journey that you've made to be here?
After all I have been through with my life, one thing I know, I've experienced in my life is the dream is free. The dream is free, you know, and anybody can dream. And I'm sure everyone has a dream because the dream is free. And I was dreaming, I did not have nothing. I didn't have money, I didn't have shoes, I didn't have basketball to play basket. But I was dreaming because one thing I know is the dream is free. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be. You don't have to have everything to dream. So that was something I said like, wow, why not dream? You know, I'm gonna dream. And after a dream, after I have a vision about what I want, and you have to believe because I want to believe. I want to believe in myself. You know, before someone believe in you, or before someone trusts you, you are the first person to believe is yourself. You cannot starve. You cannot try to chase your dream and waiting someone to come tell you, oh, you can't do it. Because I was the first one to believe in myself before anyone.
Can I ask you, where did that belief come from? You were born in the Congo. You were one of 18 children. You're the third youngest, is that right? What was life like when you were growing up in the Congo? What was the Congo that you knew as a child?
Well, life was not easy. Life was not easy, but one thing I didn't give excuse about nothing. Never give excuse, never. I didn't give excuse about nothing. I did not wait because I was a believer. I was a believer, I can do it. And after believe, you have to go get it. I didn't wait excuse because if I was giving excuse in my life, I will not be where I'm right now. We will not be sit down together right now. But the fact I did not give excuse, I say I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to do to chase my dream, and I did it. You know.
What was that dream when you were little?
Well, when I was young, my dream, my vision was to become a basketball player. And I told myself, I don't care if it's gonna be NBA or play in Europe, but I just wanna leave this country to go play basketball, something I love to do, something I enjoy to play. And I say, okay, I'm gonna start right now. I didn't have no ball, no shoes, but I decided myself to do know why. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to go do it. And I did.
Where did you go first from the Congo?
Well, excuse me?
Where did you go first?
Where did you go first?
Congo, where did you go first?
When I left the Congo, after I left the Congo, I go to France for 3 months. After France, then I go in Spain for 3 years. You know, but before that, everything started with small beginning. You know, everything started with small beginning, small step. I was waking up every day at 5 in the morning to go run. I didn't have basketball. Like most people, most kids, when they want to play basketball, they don't really have ball. They only have shoes. Why? That's how your parents say, you know why? My son's dream is to play basketball. I want to make sure he got already everything. But I had a dream. I was visioning something. I didn't have ball. how come, like when I tell someone I'm gonna be a professional basketball player, they will think I'm crazy. But you know why? I did not let that affect me because I know what I want. And I want to believe in myself 100%. It wasn't like half, 50%. No, I want to believe in myself 100%. Every day I wake up and I was feeling inside me, something are telling me. And I was believe it. And waking up every day in the morning to go run and come back home, go in the basketball court and playground place to wait when someone have basketball, and you can play with them. So sometimes you got some day like you go out there, you just be waiting like for 4 hours, nobody's bringing basketball to play. So then you just go back home. But that did not stop me.
So where did that belief, that confidence come from? Were you born with that? Were you like that as a baby, as a child? Did you always have that belief? Did it come from your parents? They were both basketball players, weren't they, both of your parents?
I think believe it come if, most of us, everybody got different situation in his life. Mine was different, But I think because I was dreaming about something,
yeah.
And I said, I want to do it. I just decide I want to do it. And I'm saying, I'm going to do no matter what it takes to do it, I'm going to do it.
But you're now,
Yeah,
you're 25, is that right?
25, yes.
And you're one of the top players in the American National Basketball Association with one of the top teams. It's a fantastic achievement, isn't it? That dream has come true.
Thank you.
So you said in the film that you want to give back to your community. What's next for you now that you've achieved this dream? What's the next dream for you?
My next dream? Okay, one thing it was, when I was young, when I was dreaming about basketball, everything, like I said, I believe in God. And I told God, if I make out there, I want to make sure, I want to give back, I want to share my blessing. And I told him, one of the big things I want to do is to help kids and helping the orphanage, do some work, charity work, because I was in the street too. I was in the street too, like those kids, and I know how hard it was, and I know how they feel. So that's one of the things. That's one of the big things. And thank God, last 2 years I be working with UNICEF, and I be doing what I was dreaming about, and it's working. Why? Because I was a believer. And my next dream now, I got foundation.
The foundation.
Yeah, and it's something I was dreaming about too. Now I got my foundation, and I'm starting doing a lot of work, and I got also a big dream, and it's not only everything about basketball. Basketball is just a game. I love to play basketball game, But I got a big dream, and my next big dream is to build hospital in Congo for kids, for children, and I'm sure it's gonna happen because I believe.
I'm sure it's going to happen too. Serge Ibaka.
Thank you.
You stay there.
I'm good. I got one more thing. I just want to share because for my experience, just ever, I'm saying again, ever, I don't care how or who, ever let someone come tell you you cannot do it. Ever. Like, when I say ever, it's like, if you come tell me I cannot do it, I don't know how I'm going to feel, how I'm going to think about it, because I ever let someone come tell me I cannot do it. You know what I told myself? I'm saying like, I'm gonna believe about that when I'm gonna die. That's when I'm gonna say, you know why? Oh, you didn't make it. But the fact, I know, I believe, God gave me life. Every day when I wake up, I know I can do something about that. Every day when I wake up, I know I can do it. Every day when I wake up, I say, you know why? Thank God I still have life. because most of people, they don't have that life. Waking up in the morning, that's a blessing. And I'm gonna use that to make my dream come true. And nobody can come tell me, Serge, you cannot do it. I was in Congo, like, in Congo, we never had a professional athlete, ever in history. So, people are thinking I was like kind of crazy telling them. Sometimes I got friends, when I was young, I told them, you know what, one day you're gonna wear my shoes, Serge Ibaka shoes. And I was 13, 12, and they was thinking I'm crazy. And I got some friends, I told them too, one day you're gonna say, I grew up with Serge Ibaka. People are gonna say, are you crazy? How you know him? And it's happening right now. I got friends when they call me sometimes, man, you know what? When I tell people, I know you, they think I'm lying, I'm crazy. And it happened because I was a believer. So ever let someone to come. Ever. I don't know how big it is. If you can do it, you can do it. Just believe you can do it. And also, one thing is,
Yeah, be quiet, would you?
when I say about dream, I don't lie myself. I dream, I vision something, I know I can do it. I'm not gonna be here telling you know why, in the future I'm gonna be the future president of the United States. That's not gonna happen because that's not my dream, and I know I cannot do it. So if you come tell me, oh, Serge, you're joking, I'm gonna believe you. But if it's something I know I can do it, and I believe, I don't care who you are, I'm not gonna believe it. So don't let ever someone, because everything is possible. I don't care. It can start with small beginning, small step, but you can make it.
You know, Serge, this whole conference has been about that, about the power of belief and of creativity. We're going to bring some of the people on to join us for this conversation. Serge is going to stay with us. We want you to talk more about what you've done.